Xabi Alonso could have a big problem with Rodrygo. Yes, Xabi Alonso has a big problem with Rodrygo. Let me explain why. Rodrygo has now been rumored to leave Real Madrid, and some critics and some sources believe that Rodrygo's way of playing will not fit Xabi Alonso's tactics. And recently, this man has had a tough period in Real Madrid. He hasn't been performing. These fans are starting to get angry at him. And when it comes to Rodrygo, he doesn't feel really good at Real Madrid. His confidence is slowly going down. He feels like the spotlight is more on Bellingham, Vinicius, and Mbappe. And as they call it, the BMV, something like that, the trio between Bellingham, Vinicius, and Mbappe. And Rodrygo doesn't feel like he's a star anymore or a key player for Real Madrid, even though he has been this season. And sadly, Rodrygo's form has been dropping very, very slowly recently. And as we saw in the games against Valencia, Arsenal, and against Barcelona, Rodrygo has not been in his best form. And despite all of this, Real Madrid does not have plans to sell him, which is good. And now I don't know what I'm going to say, to be honest. This is not good, but yeah, Real Madrid doesn't have plans to sell him because they actually believe in Rodrygo. But the question is, does Rodrygo believe in Rodrygo? That's the million-dollar question. We know what Rodrygo has done for Real Madrid. We know what he did against Man City in 2022. We know what he did last season at Real Madrid, the season before that. We know that Rodrygo is a key player for Real Madrid, and he's also been one of the main reasons why Real Madrid are on top 2 in La Liga this season. We cannot count out Rodrygo and his performance. This man has been a key player for Real Madrid. We should respect everything he has done for the club. Alright? Rodrygo is not a player who people should turn their backs on. Rodrygo is not a player Real Madrid should underestimate. Rodrygo is not a player who just needs to go. We know what we have. And if we sell Rodrygo, we might as well regret it. So Real Madrid fans, the fans who are against Rodrygo, calm down. Rodrygo is not the only problem in Real Madrid. We have problems in our defense, which is one of the main reasons Real Madrid have been conceding goal. Let's face it, guys. We have a manager who is delusional, whose name is Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, look at the games we have won, most of them this season. We could not even keep a clean sheet. Look at all our games in the UCL, and please find out a game where we keep a clean sheet. Yeah, only the best one. Congratulations. But the rest ones, are there any clean sheets? Let me know. Only one game. In La Liga, most of our games, we could not keep a clean sheet. And that tells you that even though we won most of those games, it says that Real Madrid has a defense problem. And that's the main issue. And yes, let's talk about the topic about Rodrygo. Yes, Rodrygo is rumored to leave. Yes, Rodrygo is not happy at Real Madrid. And yes, Rodrygo, if he leaves, many big clubs will be interested in signing him. And alternatives are big. We have PSG, we have Manchester City, we have Liverpool, we have Arsenal. I mean, the alternatives are big here. And many Premier League teams would happily take Rodrygo and sign him without hesitation. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Without hesitation, they would take him and sign him. So yes, Rodrygo might be a player who's not wanted by Real Madrid. Rodrygo might be a player who's not needed by Real Madrid. But there are many players, and if they sign that guy, he will add a strong attack to their playing style. So counting out Rodrygo like that, it's not gonna cut it. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Counting him out is not going to cut it. We need to stay humble. And I'm talking to Real Madrid fans, including myself. We need to stay humble and we need to be grateful that we still have Rodrygo. But then again, you don't realize what you have lost until it's gone. That's what they say, or a quote similar to that. So when Rodrygo is gone, then we will regret everything. And we will realize how important Rodrygo was for Real Madrid. Trust me, you might not do it now. But if you sell this guy, you might as well regret it. And then you might say, Mbappe is the problem, this is the problem. So yes, if you want Rodrygo out, then it's on you. But I'm not Rodrygo out. I'm Carlo Ancelotti out. I am many players who put on stinkers out. That's what I am. And if Xabi Alonso comes to Real Madrid, the only thing Rodrygo needs to think about is that he needs to adapt to his system. And I don't think Xabi Alonso will have a problem. But that's what the headlines say. Xabi Alonso has a big problem with Rodrygo. And who knows, he might as well have a big problem with Rodrygo if he doesn't adapt to his playing style. Because Xabi Alonso will, of course, be a different manager from Carlo Ancelotti. So yes, everything will be answered when Xabi Alonso comes to Real Madrid. And if Rodrygo's playing style fits with well or not. But we'll find out next season. And of course, guys, if you think Rodrygo will fit Xabi Alonso's playing style, let me know in the comment section. And of course, guys, if you like the video, share it with your friends and family, notify, of course, and of course, subscribe to Madridista Central. I'm your host, FTT, and I hope you guys have a great day. Hala Madrid, Inadamas, bye-bye.